Hey, this is Amit Mehta here from PPC Classroom, and today I want to share a critical strategy with you to help take your PPC affiliate business to the next level. In today's video, I'm going to talk about super affiliate bidding strategies. Because here's the thing. Even if you have a fantastic keyword list, you have a great landing page, you do everything right, you can still shoot yourself in the foot and take a profitable campaign to nothing. Like, you never have a scenario where you have a campaign, you're making sales, it's going well, and then it fizzles out within like a couple days or a few weeks. It fizzles out really fast. And the other affiliates are still promoting, it's still hot, but for whatever reason your sales have fizzled out. Well, there's many reasons that could happen, but having a bad bidding strategy is probably one of the biggest reasons that happens, and I'm going to tell you exactly. I'm going to walk you through a scenario and demonstrate that to you. So again, you can have the greatest keyword list in the world and still fail. Consider this scenario. Let's say Joe launches a broad keyword a list with a campaign with a broad keyword list, and he's bidding 20 cents, which is actually kind of low these days, but let's say he's bidding 20 cents. After 500 clicks, he makes $60 in commissions, and he spends about 100. So he's, wow, I'm doing well. I made 60 bucks. I spent 100. I just need to. He figures I just need to lower my bids to 10 cents, and then then I'll lower my ad spend to $50, and I'll still make 60 bucks, right? Well, here's what happens. After another 500, he lowers his bids to 10 cents. He notices he gets way less traffic, like significantly less traffic, like super exponentially less traffic. He waits like a couple of weeks and finally gets like 500 clicks, and he's like, no sales. And it's like, okay, well, let me just hold off. Meat says, you should give it up to 1,000 clicks if you really want to make sure the offer works. And I had results in the beginning. He waits for 1,000 clicks. So waits another couple of weeks, 1,000 clicks, no sales. What happened? He got $60. He got 3 sales at $20 a piece the first day. He made $60 in commissions, and then it fizzled out. So the question is, what happened to Joe's campaign? Here's what happened. And let me start out with this tip. High converting keywords are more expensive than low converting keywords. Pretty obvious, supply and demand, right? Advertisers will bid higher on high converting keywords and bid lower on low converting keywords. Here's what happened. When Joe was bidding 20 cents, his high converting keywords are on page 1, and he made sales from those keywords. However, when he lowered his bid to 10 cents, those high converting keywords ended up on page 2. The low converting keywords he still got traffic from were still on page 1, and he was getting all the traffic from the low converting keywords, while the high converting keywords were getting virtually no traffic. And as a result, Joe sales disappeared. So the question is, how do you avoid this? How do you avoid the situation where you're bidding down your high converting keywords to page 2 and you're losing all your sales? Now, here's a technique called shifting, and this is exactly how you do it. When you lower your bids, you want to do it based on ad position. Here's why. Remember what I said about high converting keywords cost more per click? Well, that means that they're going to be in a lower ad position when you first start out your campaign. You're bidding the same on everything, and they're going to be a lower ad position. And low converting keywords that are really cheap their ads are going to be in a higher position. So here's what you do. If your ad's in a position greater than 8, it's probably a high converting keyword. It's a good bet. You don't really know that for certain, but it's a good bet. So you want to increase all the bids on ads that are in position 8 or greater, and so you're basically taking all your high converting keywords and you're pushing them to the middle of the first page. Now what you want to do at the same time is take all ads that are in position less than 3, 1, 2, or 3, and lower their bids, because those are most likely the lower converting keywords, and you want to push those down again to the middle of the first page. And that, 9 times out of 10, that will improve your ROI instantly, because you're immediately giving more weight to high converting keywords and less weight to the low converting keywords. And it's a process called shifting, and that's the first thing I do after I launch a campaign and run it for a couple days. It immediately improves my ROI, and then I let my campaign run, collect statistics on what keywords are converting, and make adjustments based on that. But I'll do this usually like first couple days after the campaign runs, and then I'll do it again a week after the campaign has been running. So I'll shift maybe like 1 or 2 times. First time I'll shift after 3 days, and then after a week or 10 days I'll shift again. And it's a great way to improve your ROI without having to know exactly what keywords are converting. Remember, your goal is to have all your keywords on page 1 and collect data and see what converts without knocking your high converting keywords onto the second page. To discover more of the same PPC classroom strategies that I've personally used to make over $2.4 million a year and our students are using to collectively earn over $4.2 million a year, go to ppcclassroom.com/index.html. That's ppcclassroom.com/index.html.